Greetings, dear Virgo. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and do a general reading. But on top of a general reading, we're just going to go ahead and look at a couple of different aspects in your life. So we'll first start with a general reading. We'll do a love reading and then a career and finance. So go ahead and check out the description of the video to fast forward to the part that you'd like to hear about. And then we're going to close the reading out with some advice, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be using 3 different decks to pull all the messages, okay? And I will introduce the decks before I start the reading, but let's just make the intention that this is for the sign of Virgo. So if you have Virgo and it is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, then it is my sincerest intention that this reading may resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always and only for your highest good. So let's go ahead and get started with our general message. All right, our general message comes courtesy of the Brotherhood of Egyptian Tarot. So we'll be using that deck for your messages, and that's going to start at 10. All right, so Virgo, this is just looking at the main theme. Okay, so what is the main theme for Virgo for September 2024? And so I'm starting this general reading out with you. So happy birthday, Virgo, for any Virgo celebrating or have celebrated their birthdays during the season. Wishing you the best, okay? Remember to comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And I do offer personal readings, including a year horoscope. Like, let's see what what is in store for you this year. So if you're interested in something like that, please feel free to check out my Calendly to book a reading with me to check out what your year ahead looks like. But let's go ahead and get into our general. So remember, general readings are anything is liable to show up. So we're just looking at whatever that dominant energy is for you in particular, Virgo. All right, show me. This will be a 3-card spread. We'll do clarifiers as well. But let's go ahead and look at the Virgo's main theme. What is the main theme for Virgo in September? All right, so main theme for you is this 3 of Swords energy. So I see, we're going to dive into this a little bit more, but when you get the 3 of Swords, this is about heartbreak. It's grief stricken. It's about perhaps like third parties being involved. So there could be a level of deceit or unjustified heartbreak, right? That was not on your terms. But let's say if you're in the center of this means that like you're being involved in the third party, right? That you're orchestrating, or that you're in the center of. But let's go ahead and just check out what this 3 of Swords means for you, Virgo. Show me about this 3 of Swords energy for Virgo. Please clarify this energy for Virgo, please. All right. So I definitely feel like this could be something that's behind you at this time. I'm definitely feeling like it's in a love situation. You get some more info. Show me more about this 3 of Swords. All right. I'm going to keep reversals for this reading as well. But so we talked about this 3 of Swords, which is just like feeling upset, feeling disappointed, feeling this heartbreak, right? And understanding and knowing this initially did come out in the reverse. So there could be issues with alcohol, right? Like drinking your feelings away when this comes out on the reverse card, or if it's not even in the reverse, is just talking about a need for balance, right? To not over obsess about scenarios or people or situations, and to just get your balance in life, right? We go out of balance when we give too much energy to one particular things in our life, okay? We're not meant to live on giving energy solely to 1 or 2 things in our life, right? And we need to be watering all kinds of dynamics in our life. So there's this need for you to really kind of come to balance, right? And really get a hold of yourself on a mental level with this Queen of Swords. This is about not allowing your heart to take you left, or in your mind to take you right. But this is about making sure that they're both, this highlights that balance, that temperance card, right? This highlights this too. This means like thinking well and making like the correct decisions, and decisions that are like both rational from a mind perspective, but then also make sense with your heart, that feel good to you as well. But I do feel like it has something to do with a love situation, because you got this Ace of Cups. So it's very possible, Virgo, that you could have planned your end all be all with someone, and it was like a very like a new relationship, so to speak, but not necessarily new, but you just felt like there was like a lot of new beginnings or a lot of new possibilities with this connection. And then you ended up with this Three of Swords, which is just like, didn't really happen that way. Another instance of this could be if you are on the other end of this, this is you having maybe strayed in some way if you're in a committed partnership, and now you need that balance because maybe there is someone new that you've been introduced to at this particular time, and so you're trying to balance your head and your heart and to not upset like your current situation for something new at this time. So it could be one or the other, but I'm getting like third party energy. I'm getting the possibility of someone being upset, someone being grief stricken or heartbroken about this. This could definitely be about someone from your past as well with the Six of Cups. This talks about like either like childhood or just like memories. This is like having an established connection with someone. And then what concerns me the most is this High Priestess, but it's in the reverse position. I feel like you are tapped in with your intuition, but when the High Priestess is in the reverse, it's like you are you're not. You're not tapped into your highest mind. You're not tapped into a greater intuition at this particular time. So I would say honestly for this love situation, or how this is like turning up for this, because this is coming up but as a main theme, and I feel like I don't even need to do like a love reading for this or a love situation for this, because it's kind of coming up in your main theme as well. But we will pull some cards for that just to verify any of this energy. So High Priestess is essentially just not being connected with yourself. It's not feeling that you are, that your intuition is taking you in places where you need to go, or perhaps even being misled by your intuition in some way. So I feel like there is a big message here about needing to keep the balance between your head and your heart, and making sure that like both of those energies are established, and that they are ruling your decision making process. Like you don't want to get too heavy into your heart or too heavy into your mind, right, when it comes to making decisions. So being careful of any new arrivals when it comes to your love life. If there's somebody that's new that's come and that has the potential to have taken your situation, if you have something committed and brought it upside down, there is a warning to look for that, right? To look for being disillusioned in that way. So that's what I have for your general reading. So let's put that aside. And then I'm going to go to, all right, Virgo, let's go ahead and check out your love situation. So even though your general did show there's potential effect of love, let's go in and see if we can tap into another situation perhaps, or an additional message for this. And so for this particular reading, we are using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot to pull your messages from there. Let's go ahead and pull the messages. So we are channeling a message for Virgo in a love situation. So ideally, this is someone that is already on your mind. Maybe, I don't know to what extent you guys have partnership, but this is someone, let's say, that you're aware of, okay? So let's pull some messages for that, and we're just gonna get a vibe to see what's happening with that. So let's look at Virgo's love situation. So you got Eight of Pentacles, which has to do with like work. Get the Six of Cups again as well. There's just nostalgia. This is being connected to the past in some way. And then you got the Devil card, but it came out in the reverse position. Okay, so I feel like you're really kind of coming out of that. If you were really attached to a prior situation, you're no longer anymore. Let's go ahead and just pull out 1 or 2 more cards just to kind of verify that. Yes, absolutely. And then 1 more. Okay, oh, well, I guess 2 more. That's what we were given. Perfect. All right, so love for Virgos. This is what I'm picking up. For the Virgos I'm connecting with, it's like what love life? This is what I'm kind of picking up on, because you've got the 8 of Pentacles here, which indicates that you were like just thrown into your endeavors of work. You're probably on a mode right now of like self-improvement, of really like tapping into like how you can be like more beneficial at the job place, or what is your accomplishments, like how are you dedicated to your work in some way. Okay, but I see the sneaking thing because you got the 6 of Cups. It's like there's something about your past, there's something about a person from your past in particular that you have a lot of nostalgia with, that's heavy in on your work and heavy in on this love energy as well. So this could look like to me like getting involved in work to try to like forget about a connection. It's like maybe you've been so attached to it in the past, and with this Devil in reverse, it's like you are reclaiming your independence. It's like it used to be something that you used to obsess about, and now it's just like things are being revealed to you about this past connection, about this past person, and now you're just like, you know what, I was so stuck on this for so long, and now I'm like reclaiming my power. And I'm getting rid of this like burden that I've had on me about this past connection. And maybe I'm feeling like work has been used as a substitute for this obsession that you've had in this past connection. And then you've also got this Judgment card that's in the reverse. I don't think that you're really ready to move on, not necessarily from this person, but I don't think you're ready to find something new. I feel at this time there's still some healing that needs to happen, because there's this reality of really having like some self-doubt, and not really like learning from the lessons of the past. It's just like you want to replace your person from the past perhaps with if you're involved in dating or something like that. It's like you're looking for qualities that match that person from the past. So it's like you're almost not even really learning your lesson when it comes to a love situation. So I feel like your way of coping with this has been to kind of throw yourself into work, as I've said before. And in the meantime, you're just kind of deciding, like coming to the foreground. The 7 of Pentacles just really talks about being able to like look at what you have. It's like an assessment period where you're just having like patience. You're waiting things out. You're just saying like, okay, well, I'm not quite ready right now, but what does the future look like for me? Okay, like, am I going to be ready in the next couple of years, months, days, weeks, whatever? Okay, but it's like you assessing everything that you have and everything that you have to offer, in regards to what it means to like give in a partnership. Okay, and I do see you kind of holding back. So this could be holding back, first of all, on an emotional level, and not really like showing all of your cards, because you've got something going on with your past that I feel like was very toxic, and it's just like you're not quite ready, right? So I do see you holding back. Or this could literally mean like you are just saving money because there's something about your finances that's not quite right, and you just don't feel right kind of getting into involving anyone in a partnership. It's like you don't have the time, because right now the focus right now for you is just working. So that's what I got for your love reading. And all right, Virgo, let's go ahead and shift gears. We're looking at your career and your finances at this time. And for this particular reading, we are using the Hermetic, I guess I should show the other side, the Hermetic Tarot to pull messages from here. This is a deck from the Secret Order of the Golden Dawn. I haven't really used this deck. I don't know, I just haven't been that attracted to it, but I thought it would be, I need to use a few decks for this read, so I felt like it would be a great place to start with your reading. So this is from our Virgo, so we're looking for some advice, or we're looking for some insight on what is happening into your career and finances. So let's get some messages for Virgo and career and finances. Let's get messages for Virgo and career and finances. This is for Virgo, career and finances. All right. Your crowning energy is the Magician. So you're definitely manifesting some things right now, okay? And when you talk about manifestation, sometimes mistakenly people just feel like, oh, manifestation, that word is just so, it's so hokey pokey, it's so magical, it's so, no, okay. Manifestation literally is just the work that it takes for you to look around yourself, utilize the resources that are available for you so that you can attain a goal, right? That is literally what the Magician is. It is not like sheer magic out of things coming out of nowhere. It's like using what's available to you to make something, to create something, right? In that sense. So you got the Magician here, so that's great energy. So you're very much in a creative mode. You're very much into a mode of like understanding and knowing that you can achieve something. But let's just go ahead and clarify this. Clarify this, Magician, for Virgo. Okay, Two of Wands. So this is definitely doing the legwork. Or I wouldn't say, it's not quite the legwork. This is the idea work, because the Two of Wands is very forward thinking, but it's like planning what you want to do, okay? It's making those master plans. You can't just like do stuff. You have to have an understanding of what needs to be done. Like whatever it is, if you want to start a business, you don't just start the business, right? You have to do your research. You have to know like what are the finances, what are the capitals that are needed, like, and like things in general that are needed. Who do you need to talk to? Like what are the certificates or whatever it is that you need for this business? Like you've got to be able to do your homework on that. So that Two of Wands is all about like looking into that. It's that planning, it's that long-term strategy for that. So I see you with that. So this could look like if you, okay, and you got the Two of Pentacles, but at the same time, you're keeping everything in balance. So what I feel is like for the Virgos I'm speaking to right now, I feel that there is this understanding of a new opportunity that you really want to come across, that you really want to come into, but it's going to it requires some planning on your part, okay? And while you're planning, you still have to go about with your main routine. So let's say if there's a promotion that you are looking to step into at this time, you've got to plan into like, okay, well, for this particular job, I need A, B, C, and D. Like, how can I get A, B, C, and D? How can I like manifest that? How can I make that happen for myself? But while I'm doing that, I still have to like continue on with my routine with this Two of Pentacles. This is keeping everything in balance. All the balls are still in motion. Everything is still in the air while you're doing extra stuff. So it can be a little bit tiring, but sometimes this is what we have to do. We have to like put forth a little bit more effort from our daily routines, or otherwise we're just hamsters on a wheel and we're just doing the same thing over and over. Let's just do 2 more cards and see if we can get any more information on this. It seems pretty clear to me though. Let's see if we can get any more intel on Virgo. 4 of Wands. You looking for more stability. 4 of Wands is all about this home space. This is like, how can I make a home? I want to make a family. I want to be more comfortable. This is like increasing that homely, right? What does it say? If you look at the bottom, it says Lord of perfected work. This is perfecting what you do. This is like enhancing. This is like you already have a foundation. How can you like, how can you make that foundation stronger so that you can add more things on top of it, okay? So I see you at this particular time, especially during this month, being quite ambitious. So like you're not holding back. You're you're very much forward moving during this month. And we'll get one more. And all of this you're doing because you just like, you're requesting a little bit more stability, okay? You got 2 more. Every time I ask for 1, you got 2. But you got the Last Judgment. You got this also in the reverse, and that came out also in your love reading. You've got some issues with a self-esteem or just self-doubt and not really understanding like all of your capabilities. I feel like you could be like kind of down on yourself or feeling like, oh, I can't do that, or like maybe over planning because you just feel like you don't have all of the tools right now. But I'm telling you, you do, okay? And part of that is just like that perspective change of understanding. Like when we get that Judgment card and it's in the reverse position, it's like you're not, you haven't like self-actualized anything at this time. There's no self-reckoning. It's just like, oh, there's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of like personal fear of not being able to accomplish that, you know? But I would just say little steps. If there's something that you want, there is a reason for it. And what happens right after that? 10 of Pentacles. If you can just get over this hump of doubting yourself, you're going to be able to come into an opportunity that's going to be very lucrative for you. Okay, so I do feel like there's something that you do want to do. You do want to like have a higher, I don't know if it's like a higher position, or perhaps it's just like a higher idealization of where you want to go on a career objective. And I do see you planning for that, and it's like you're keeping everything in balance and doing it all while you're in this planning mode. So those two things are coinciding, and that's fantastic because you are working on that. And you're working on it because you want like a more stability. But there's something about yourself that really just doubts your ability. It feels like you're lacking something. But I feel like that's going to be what's going to hinder you from this ultimate success here with this 10 of Pentacles. When you talk about 10 of Pentacles, this is the finality of like having everything you want. This is being able to be a legacy, giving a legacy to your family, your children, right, in some way. And what's holding you back is the self-doubt. And it also came out in your love reading as well, as we can mention. So let's close it out with some advice. All right, and we are closing it out with one card from the Chakra Insight Oracle. So we're using this Oracle deck, and this is just closing out the advice. What is some advice that we can get for our Virgos for the month of September? Okay, let's go ahead and close out the reading with one advice for Virgos. Show me what is advice for Virgo for the month of September. Show me advice for Virgo for the month of September. Okay, I feel like that's too many. Show me advice for Virgo for the month of September. All right, that feels better. Presence. So your advice is to be present, okay? I'm just going to read you what this means. I believe this is affiliated with your crown chakra. Yes, this is absolutely affiliated with your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. And this is where we develop our understanding of things. This is our higher calling, our higher knowledge of things. And so your message is to be present. A path of miracles is unfolding right now in this moment. You must be present to win. In the increasingly hectic lifestyles we lead these days, we are often lured by the pull of multitasking. While our hands and bodies are busy, the mind also tends to busy itself, wandering into the past, the future, and everywhere in between. It has become extremely common to be less than fully present in life. Amidst our daily activities, as we drive, as we work, and even as we commune with friends and loved ones, we are often fragmented and distracted. In this state, we do not even realize the magic we are missing. This card is a bold invitation to bring your presence back to the moment and see what great gifts are ready to unfold right here where you are. Practice catching yourself when thoughts or actions stray from your immediate experience. Become aware of your own thought patterns and gently bring yourself back to the moment with the knowledge that right now you are where you need to be. Even when a situation genuinely needs to change, often the best first step is to bring our awareness back to what it is. When we are busy putting all our thoughts and energy into the past or the future, we do not see the spiritual support and blessings that are present in each moment. This card encourages you to gently bring yourself back from dwelling anywhere other than in the now. By being fully present, we are able to recognize and utilize the guidance available to us. Stop for a moment and bring your full attention to this present moment. Bring your awareness to your breath, to your body, and its surroundings. What can you hear and what do you smell in the air? What would happen if you brought this moment to your wholehearted presence? Allow blessings and glorious new opportunities to flow into your life now, and be present to perceive and receive them. Affirm to yourself that you are right where you need to be in this moment, knowing that there are no limits to what the universe can deliver through the doorway of your presence. Be here now. Beautiful message. And I do see you with the self-doubt. So that is like just thinking about things, being stuck to that past, right? We talked about that Six of Cups energy that's very present in your reading. So I just want to leave you with that message, that piece of advice from the Chakra Insight Oracle. So I hope this was helpful to anyone who listened to this message in its entirety. My name is Tifa. I do tarot. And please do comment, like, and subscribe for additional content. And if you really like the style of my reading, you'd like to book a personal reading so we can get delve a little further into this, I would be excited to do that for you. Please go ahead and check out the description of this video for the links to my Calendly to book a reading. You can also see my rates there as well. And I wish you the best of luck. Happy birthday, Virgo. I love you, and I hope you have a blessed and prosperous month of September. Bye.